Guys, I don't normally do this, but when I got this box and I took it out of the cardboard box that it came in, I knew I had to do a proper unboxing because of the treasure that's inside and I want to discover it together. So I actually think I'm going to redirect the camera, and so I'll just like open the box without me in the shot. We'll see how that goes. Okay, here we go. I've never actually done an unboxing video before, but let's try something new. Thank God my nails are done. Who can guess what's in here? What do you guys think is in here? Those of you that follow me on Instagram probably already know because I released this video after the Instagram post, of course. But anyway, let's crack into this beautiful box. We have our samples. Here it is, Oud Satin Mood, the fragrance I've been waiting for. I actually got 20% off at MFK because I purchased something else from them earlier, and because the shipping took so long, they sent an email and offered a 20% off discount code, so I couldn't pass up that opportunity. They also had a free gift with purchase, hence the Aqua Celestia body cream. It was a purchase over 200 euros that they give you a free gift, so they had the option of the Aqua Celestia cream, or I think it was Oud Satin Mood, but I went for the Aqua Celestia because I thought it was more generally wearable as a cream. Anyway, and then the 2 free samples as per usual. So let's crack into this box. It is so pretty. It's just the most beautiful bottle. This is what the bottom looks like, just so you guys know, so that you don't get a fake. This is what the batch codes look like. Always keep a close eye on what the text is on a real one. So this is what a text on a real batch code looks like. This is what the bottom of the bottle looks like. And the other thing to watch for that I've noticed, I've seen a lot of fakes of MFK circulating around. You want to keep a close eye on the edge here. So you see how the way that the glass is molded, it's thinner at the top and at the bottom, but kind of goes wider along the middle so that it always tapers at the top and at the bottom. Same goes for the 70 mil. What I see a lot, there's a lot of fakes on eBay, and you can tell because the inside of the glass, the way it's shaped, it'll taper on a diagonal inward. You'll see what I mean. You know what? I'll try to find a picture of a fake and I'll put it up on the screen so you can do a side by side. Anyway, that's something to look out for. This is the lid. Always keep a close eye on the edges here. They have to be nice, kind of beveled edges. This is becoming a lesson on how to spot a fake of MFK, but anyway, we're just gonna go with it. The inside of the cap. I'm gonna bring my light closer. The inside of the cap, I brought my light closer, you can see is very nice and clean, and it has the double K logo inside. So that's also something to look for. I know for 1000 billion% that this is real. As you can see, I got it directly from the MFK website. So that's our Oud Satin Mood. Let's open the Aqua Celestia cream. Just gonna put some on my hand. Oh, I can't because it's taped up. I'm not gonna put any on my hand because I have the Aqua Celestia sample, which I'm gonna smell alongside this, even though I have another sample of Aqua Celestia, but anyway. So I'm just gonna spray it right on my hand. And I'm gonna spray the A La Rose on my other hand. And then I'm gonna sit in front of the camera and talk to you guys about this because this is a weird angle and I'm not used to not sitting in front of the camera. I don't prefer it. Okay, now that I'm back in front of you guys, let's actually talk about what each of the fragrances smells like. So the Aqua Celestia I have on my left hand, and it has a lot of citrus, almost a bitter citrus, an herbaceous, minty citrus with underlying musk and some florals, maybe a little bit of like sweet, like honeysuckle type of scent. It's very clean. I would say it's more masculine to me. I think that this would be really nice on a man. It's just a great, crisp, very expensive smelling, citrusy, musky fragrance. It's actually quite unique for a citrus fragrance. I've tried this one before. This isn't the first time that I'm smelling the sample. I've purchased a lot of samples from MFK before, and so Aqua Celestia Forte was in there. So this is actually my second sample of the fragrance. I'm quite familiar with it, and I do really like it, but I do feel like this one is the most, well, not the most, but it is more masculine leaning of the aquas than, let's say, Aqua Universalis. For me, that one's a little bit more feminine. Again, all of them are unisex, but for me, this one is more of a nice, crisp, masculine citrus with some mint and musk. And the à la rose, so I got the L'eau à la rose, and it's just like the original à la rose. It's just a very clean, musky rose, very expensive smelling. Again, as all fragrances from this house, I smell mostly rose. It's a very realistic rose, just like a fresh rose in a vase, very alive, bright, happy rose, very clean. I actually really like this. Even though I'm not a big rose fan, this one to me is very appealing, very wearable, and actually quite sexy. I would say this is quite a sexy summer rose. I really, really like this. It's very fresh. I would definitely put this on after a shower, and it's a very happy, clean fragrance, perfect for spring and summer. So I'm glad I got this sample. I don't really see much of a difference between this one and the original à la rose. They smell pretty much identical to me. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this unboxing slash haul, and that is Oud Satin Mood that I unboxed and showed you guys. Now, I did forget to show you that it comes with this little booklet, and it's just a little message from the fragrance house. So it's a nice little touch that they add. I think they have it in all languages, in some languages. This fragrance I've sampled before, and I know that it's super potent, so I'm just gonna give it a quick spray. I got it on my hand, of course, so now my hand's gonna smell, but that's okay. I love this one so much. It's a beautiful rose, it's powdery, vanilla, and a very soft oud. This is my favorite oud fragrance by far. It reminds me a little bit of those powdery Turkish delights. You know how they're those little cubes covered in powder. It gives me that vibe of like Middle Eastern desserts, and it's actually very, very sexy. I was describing this to a friend of mine, and she doesn't know what it smells like, so I was explaining to her when I was buying it what it smells like, and it's one of those like 007 type of situations where you're in a gown at like a very fancy event. You have to be super dressed up. This to me is what this fragrance is like. It smells like one of those beautiful women from 007 movies at those lavish events in ball gowns. So I guess I'll be going to a lot of those now that I have this and I have a 200 ml. I just must. It's very lavish. That's what it is. It's very lavish. It's very extravagant. It's very sexy, like so sexy. I don't want to stop smelling it, and it is a powerhouse. It's an attention grabber. It's that like kind of all eyes on me type of scent. It's beautiful. It's such a unique scent, and yet so likable that even for people that aren't oud fans, I think that they would like this. It's a beautiful sweet rose, very sweet. I wouldn't say jammy because it's a little bit more powdery. It's just a sweet rose, vanilla, oud. If you can imagine what that smells like. The oud isn't sharp in here. It's very refined, it's very smooth, and I just think that this is, although very expensive, an amazing beginner's oud, like an intro to oud. You can get samples on the MFK website. It's 14 euro, you get 4 samples, and then they will credit you those 14 euro to any future purchase, so it's actually quite worthwhile. They used to give you 6 samples about a year ago, but then they stopped, so now it's only 4. But I definitely recommend testing this one out. I'm obsessed with it. It's such a memorable fragrance. It's so outstanding. Like, that's why I got the 200 ml. I know I'm not gonna use it that much, but I know some people might want decants of it. Anyway, I just want to share this with the world. It's so good. Honestly, like if you haven't tried this already, please try this, especially if you're trying to just like get yourself into oud fragrances. This is an amazing one for men and women. I think it's more feminine leaning, and I think it's super sexy on women. I would prefer to smell this on women. I think Oud Silk Mood is a little bit more masculine, but Oud Satin Mood is definitely way more feminine. to my nose. I actually don't like the other Oud ones. I tried Oud Cashmere Mood and Oud, and maybe I should do actually an MFK video talking about all the fragrances from that house. Well, I think I've sampled most of them, maybe not all of them, so I can do maybe a part 1 and 2 because there are a lot, and just do a quick review of each one. If you guys are interested, let me know and comment down below. And I am probably the worst unboxer of all time because I forgot to show you that it actually comes with a little card. The little card looks like this, and it says, "From Paris with love," and initially I thought that it was actually signed by hand, but it is not. And then it just has your invoice and like a little, if you want to return it, like a little return receipt card. It's a beautiful presentation. I never want to throw out this box. Just the box on its own is so beautiful. I'm obsessed with this fragrance house. This is completely unsponsored, by the way. I spent my own money on this. I just happened to get a great deal that I couldn't pass up. So anyway, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.